There are only red counters and yellow counters in bag A. And then there are only green and blue counters in bag B. The number of counters in bag B is half the number of counters in bag A, and there are X red counters in bag A. Okay, let me write that down, X. And we want to use algebra to show the total number of counters in the bags altogether is 4X. Right, now this X is worth 3 parts. So if I wanted to work out what 1 part is, then it would actually be X over 3. And then 5 parts would be 5x over 3, or 5/3 x. I'm going to write it, I think, like that. And that means we can work out the total. 1 plus 5 over 3 is going to be 8 over 3, because 1 is just 3 over 3, so it's 3 over 3 plus 5 over 3x. You can use your calculator to help you with this if you're struggling. Just got to remember that, yeah, you just ignore the x's, you do 1 plus 5 over 3, and it will sort you out 8 over 3. So the next bit, it's got useless information. The number of counters in B is half the number of counters in A. So that means the total here is going to be a half of, wait, that should have been an x, a half of 8 over 3x. So it's 4 over 3x. And we never actually need to work out how many greens and blues there are. We're being asked to look for the total number of counters. So therefore, that's a little indication of the word therefore, total number of counters is going to equal, because I show that question, just make sure you show every step, 8 over 3x plus 4 over 3x, which is 12 over 3x, or 4x as required. Right, bit different that one, but just work in terms of the x, just like you would if you had any sort of number. If you were told, for example, there were 30 red counters, you would divide by 3 to get 1 part, 10. You would times by 5, you'd get 50. You would add them up, 30 plus 50 is 80. You would then halve that to get 40. Then you could do 40 plus 80 to give you 120 overall. It's working in the same kind of way, but we're working generally in terms of x.